my god, what the f?
I don't know who was screaming, but if it happens again, they're gonna have to.
No, like it wasn't me. I couldn't even scream if I wanted to. I lost my voice yesterday at a concert.
Well, no more screaming, or you're gonna have to leave.
Me?
Over the past year, a lot of TikTokers have been finding out the hard way that they can't commit crimes in public, and one of them might be facing 9 years in prison. So if you've been on TikTok, you've probably heard of the name Heston James, or hopefully you haven't if you're normal. Well, Heston James made a career off of doing TikToks where he would go in stores and yell at the top of his lungs and get the employees in trouble. And now it's coming back to bite him because who knew you couldn't just break the law and get away with it. But the worst part of all of this is Heston James actually has a lot of supporters for some reason, and I'm gonna talk about it. Without further ado, let's begin. Please hit that subscribe button. It's totally free and it really does help out my channel, and it's one of the best ways you can support me. So just for clarification, I was unable to find a list with every single exact charge Heston James has. I am going to be going off of a lot of news sources and articles, but Heston received a lot of charges in the state of Arizona for disturbing the peace and disrupting businesses. I do want to say these are crimes, and he recorded them himself and posted them to his own TikTok. But one prank that I keep seeing people cite as the one that got him arrested was the mechanic prank. And I'm actually going to go ahead and play it uninterrupted so you can watch the full madness.
I'm just going to be bringing in all my guys because you guys have been doing a really slow job. I've been getting multiple complaints. I'm from corporate, I told you. So this one, I'm calling in my guys, and they're going to be working on all these cars. They're not?
Get to calling them.
Oh, get to calling them? All right, let's see. Here they are right here. I think this is them right here. Come on, come on, come on, everyone, everyone, come on, come on, come on, everyone, get to work, everyone, get to work, everyone. Yo, everyone, take that tire off, quick.
I got something for you guys.
Everyone, check oil, check the oil. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Everyone, get under there, get under there. Nice, well done.
Get out.
Yeah, oh yeah, nice, nice, good job, everyone. Good.
I can't do cheaper than 1,000 for the catalytic. I'm telling you.
It's leaking oil. Nice.
What surprises me is that some people don't see how this is a big deal or how it got him arrested, and I'm just gonna point it out that he was working on actual cars. Keep in mind, these people who went into that store were actually touching and working on that stuff, and they could have messed anything up and caused thousands of dollars in damages. I know a lot of people have been trying to downplay the Heston James situation and saying he does nothing but harmless pranks, but his pranks are actually very harmful. When Heston goes into these businesses, keep in mind he continues until the cops get called. When you see police lights outside of a store, you usually don't want to go in. That deters customers, that messes with company profits. But also, let me explain simply why the mechanic prank is so terrible in particular, because let's imagine this guy went in and messed with your car. And yes, I understand that a lot of people watching this video probably understand that Heston James is in the wrong, but there are a lot of people who generally feel like he's innocent. If Heston went into these businesses and messes with actual cars, and one of them happens to be yours, that's hundreds to thousands of dollars in damages. Heston is disturbing the peace, which is one crime, and he's going into these businesses, touching these cars, and possibly destroying stuff, which is another crime. But one criticism I do want to address is that people don't think Heston deserves 9 years because that's too long of a sentence. Now, I do want to point out that Heston was arrested in Arizona. In Arizona, I do believe that there was someone who was a state representative who only received 1 year in prison for relations with a child. So I do understand how people can look at this and say, okay, this is excessive. Now, something I think people forget is people don't usually get charged with every single crime they committed. In reality, even though his crimes add up to 9 years, he's only going to get like 6 months. But it is also hard for me to feel bad for Heston James at all. He is 21 years old, not to mention all the times the cops have been called on him, he definitely had warnings. But I also do want to take a moment to address Heston James and his supporters. And I don't know why people would actually come out and support this guy because he recorded himself committing a crime. But let's take a look at a video from one of his supporters.
Bro, there is no fucking way this guy Heston James got 9 years in fucking prison for doing harmless TikTok pranks. So if you guys aren't aware, there is this TikToker that went viral for doing the most insane and funny pranks, where he used to scream in stores and pretend it wasn't him.
So because he called Heston James funny, I can tell this is a child. And that does make a lot of sense because the only people who find prank content funny are people who've never had to work a job. And obviously, a kid isn't gonna understand how Heston James can be in the wrong because kids don't have to work.
So apparently one of his pranks went too far, where him and his team dressed up as mechanic workers and pretended to be fixing cars in a body shop. And after a while, the workers there realized that they were not supposed to be there, so they kicked them out and called the cops.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what most businesses would do if you're trespassing on private property.
But that wasn't even the crazy part. After the cops were called, instead of the cops calling this guy's parents and working out some way to make him accountable for what he did...
Why would they call his parents? He's 21 years old. That's an adult. Kid, I know you don't understand this yet, but there will be an age where mommy and daddy don't bail you out of every single thing. When you turn 18 years old, the cops no longer go to your parents, they arrest you. And when they arrest you, they try you as an adult, Because you're an adult.
They just said, nah, fuck that, and straight sent this man to jail over a harmless prank. And then the fuck-ass judge decided to give this man a 9-fucking-year prison sentence.
Once again, Heston James is not in prison for 9 years, he is facing 9 years. He was not sentenced yet. Now, even if Heston James was sentenced to 9 years, we do have a saying here called, if you do the crime, you do the time. Once again, I'm pretty sure this is a child, but I don't understand how kids don't understand that when you do a crime, you go to jail.
Like, wait a second, bro. Are you kidding me? I must be hearing things because 9 years over a harmless prank in a body shop? This shit is crazy. The actual criminals who commit actual crimes like the child predators and the bank robbers get way less time than this guy has gotten, all because he did a harmless prank. This judge gotta be joking, bro, because this whole thing was meant to be an example for people who do harmless pranks in stores to stop doing these pranks, otherwise they will end up like Heston James. Man, this shit cannot be real, bro. Like, America is not safe anymore.
Even if you're a child, I don't understand how you don't comprehend that Heston James is in the wrong, and if he does get charged, it's his fault. Now, is Heston James gonna be an example? Probably, but he's not gonna get 9 years. I don't think people understand the difference between facing charges and actually being convicted of the charges. Now, I do think it's extremely easy to say that his pranks are harmless when you're not the employee who's actually being affected by it, but I do want to go ahead and play a few more of Heston James' pranks, and I want you to decide what you think would be a fair sentence.
Alan, I need some help.
Ouch. What?
Ouch, whoever's yelling at me.
No, I wasn't yelling at you.
Guys, I don't know what the deal is, but I don't like it. Get
No,
out.
what are you talking about?
There's 7 of you guys here that are 19 years old.
I came in by myself.
Why are you shouting?
That wasn't me. Check the cameras. If you have some, I wouldn't shout like that. See? You see, they're calling you.
You're shouting Alan.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Okay, this is real funny.
Know that I wouldn't have done that. I came in first. I was already interested. I don't know any of these guys.
There's somebody shouting and I can't see.
Can I buy that washer?
Get the fuck out of the store right now! Out!
Me?
All of you, get the fuck out of the store!
What was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. Where was that? What the hell was that noise? Did someone say, did they yell help? What was that?
I don't know, but I want you by me to say.
Yeah. I'll be near you. Should we go check the back? Oh, let me help you guys, just in case. Is someone back here?
I like this guy. What's your name?
Me?
You get 10% off.
It was a girl, right?
Yeah.
Wait, was it over here? I think it was over here, guys.
You guys heard that?
Yeah, it was like a girl. There it is. It was a girl.
I'll let security know. But thank you guys.
The guy with the 99 shirt, he's in the store yelling at the top of his lungs, screaming, sound like a woman, yelling, help me. We all go running back there, and then he acts like he's shopping and whatnot.
Oh my god, what the fuck? I don't know who was screaming, but if it happens again, they're gonna have to
No, like it wasn't me. I couldn't even scream if I wanted to. I lost my voice yesterday at a
Okay,
concert.
well, no more screaming or you're gonna have to leave.
Me? Why would it be me who would scream like that?
Because you guys are the only ones over here. I'm just trying to figure out who it was because it's scaring my
No.
customers.
Oh,
Scaring
that's
them.
frightening. It scared the hell out of me too.
Okay, well if you see him, let me know.
Oh, I got you, of course. That was not me.
Yes, it was.
Check the cameras. That was not me.
I need you to get out now.
Wait, I'm telling you, that was not me.
You need to get out now.
You.
Now.
You. I told you that was not me.
I'm sorry. I'm just very, very irritated.
You think that was me when I told you I lost my voice?
Sir, are you screaming?
Now, do I think Heston James deserves a 9-year sentence? No, but I do believe in the end, he still committed a crime and has to be charged for it like everybody else. Now, I do want the judge to make an example out of Heston, but just in a less severe way. Now, I think anything more than 2 years is overkill, but I think Heston should just receive community service. But if I were the judge, I would make Heston work at every business he disrupted. But comment down below what you think is a fair punishment, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel as it really does help me out, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.